Okay, how y'all doing?
Good, man.
Long time no fucking see.
It's a good minute.
You know, I never introduced y'all. I should be ashamed of myself.
You introduced us at the end.
At the end?
Yeah.
You're right. Well, I'm going to do it at the beginning this time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
New shit.
So, the name of this story.
Wait, I thought you were about to introduce us.
I am.
Oh.
But I'm thinking about how we put the intro in, so it's coming. Whoa.
Giggity.
Okay, the name of this story is called Too Short Calls Him Bitch. Not you. Okay, before we get this thing started, I'm gonna let everybody know who is my favorite in the world co-host in this bitch. We got somebody who is clearly on cloud 13. Juiciest lips on this side of the equator.
Cloud 13.
Like, who high?
Red Michelle in the building. How you doing?
Oh, great.
I should have did that. Dang.
Float.
Then we have my partner in crime who hails from Potholia. Finkel Ave, Detroit. Jahi in the building.
What up, dog?
I'm your other host, Dean Beans. I'm just retarded. And we're going to talk about this story.
Ooh, you said retarded.
Too short calls you Beeeeeyaaatch. And Beeeeeyaaatch.
Bitch, what's my
Not
favorite
you.
word?
So those are a series of events that happened, right?
No shit.
Texas. 1996.
Damn, Texas.
I was homeless at the time. However, I was doing major concerts at the same time. So I would go do the concert, get dropped off at the shelter. Right? So this is when I was at the shelter. I got out of the streets and was in the shelter of doing these concerts. Because I was working for the guy who was doing sound equipment for the concerts, and he found out I can rap, and he made it to where he said, hey, y'all, let my worker open up for the show. So I'm talking like Texas finest artists, Total, Too Short, UGK. I'm opening up for these people and going back to the shelter, right? So this night we're at this place. It is country as Fiznook. I'm talking like a bull's head on the wall country. Right? It looks like a giant saloon without the bar. Literally looks like a giant saloon. I can't remember the name of the club. So me and my homie, we're going to call him D for too many reasons. He's my hype man. We both work for this. The awkward pause, right? So we stop at a Popeye's Chicken. And there's some girls like, hey, they just out partying by themselves. We like, damn, they taking pictures. So the car's here. I walk in front of the car and I hear him say, take a picture of this. I turn around because I don't know what he's talking about. He lifts up his, gym shorts and just let his shit hang down. That motherfucker rolled down to the ground across the street. So the girls is like, oh, I'm like, oh my God.
Like, I didn't need to see this
from
my man's. Like, no, bro.
So I turn around and they was like, well, put that motherfucker on the card in. Close your eyes. I turned around. This is what I heard. I hurt my neck. This motherfucker dropped his smorgasbord sausages long of a tree limb on his car, he probably dented that
Said
motherfucker
the
with
nigga
that
got a
damn.
red hot
What?
Jesus.
Why do you have that much penis? You cannot tell me that God don't make mistakes.
Look, explain that to your insurance agent.
I got a dick dent on my car. I'm sorry. No man should have that much meat.
Oh, Arby's ass nigga.
Like, who are you fucking? With this monstrosity, incredible Hulk of a penis. Why? I think it was something wrong with the
You
gene
literally
pool.
could split a person in half.
Like, I'm telling you, he had the dick of many men. And I'm mad because I seen it,
That's disturbing.
right? And
Oh my God.
when his
Oh
shit
my God.
hit the car, my bag stiffened up like, oh my God, it's heavy too. Oh my God. The girls was like, oh my God. Look, you ever just walked away from something and didn't look nowhere? I just walked my head down into Popeyes like I'm getting some chicken. This is some bullshit. So he out with the girls. I don't know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Jump roping with his dick. I don't fucking know.
Double Dutch dick.
Double dutching with the dick. I'm telling you, bro. I did not want to see it, but unfortunately I saw it.
Sorry.
I've seen many of porn. And in many of the porn I've seen, I have never seen that.
And it's even more awkward because it's your man's.
It's my
Oh,
man.
it's somebody you know
Yeah,
too.
like-
That's even worse.
So now every time I see you, your head turns into this giant fucking volcano dick.
Dickhead.
So I'm inside of Popeyes, mad as fuck.
my
I am so mad. 'Cause-
God.
Come on, give me a warning. Like, hey, bro, I'm about to pull my dick out.
Right.
Something. You know what I'm saying? Please
no
tell me
avert
something.
your eyes, no nothing. No,
Nothing.
You might want to cover up.
Give me the dick out signal. Something. You know, I need to know something so I don't see this shit. You know what I'm saying? Now I got nightmares. I see monsters.
Penises.
So
You over there like, it's Godzilla.
nigga, the Loch Ness monster is real. And then it just makes you wonder, like, do you fit underwear? How does that work?
Well, you say he had on basketball shorts.
Look.
Like, was that like a common thing? Like,
I know how sometimes when I sit in the car, this is a guy thing, Red.
Okay.
Sometimes we sit in the car and our shit falls between our lap. You can agree, right?
Yeah.
It's fucking irritating.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking irritating because you can't do what you would normally do when you're out of place, which is just reach because you sitting down
just
Yeah.
pick
and
'em
you
up.
driving.
Yeah.
You know, so you kind of just tough it out for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And God forbid you have an erotic thought. It is the worst shit. A fucking boner with a seatbelt on this is terrible.
Ooh.
So
Ooh.
I'm like, how do you wear clothes? How do you function? I got so many questions. I remember seeing on some African show. It wasn't an African show. It was just like a documentary, and it was like the largest human thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy had some kind of disease that made his dick enormous. I promise you, this man had a missile hanging from him. He couldn't wear pants, and his sack was so big, it was literally the size of a beanbag.
What the fuck?
so
And
did he
they
wear?
wrapped his thing up
did
in
he wear-
rope and t-shirts.
Did he wear a kilt?
Yeah, he didn't have a bottom on. He just had a long shirt because he couldn't wear nothing. And it was somebody that walked behind him holding his balls.
Bitch.
Wait. So they had a ball handler?
Yes. Not a fluffer, a literal like, hey man, I need you to hold these nuts, Bucky. Right?
Oh, man.
So,
Ball wrangler.
bro wasn't like him. I even feel weird talking about dicks right now. But this is what happened. So, I'm fucking in Popeyes. I'm mad as fuck because you don't do that to your boy. I'm supposed to beat you up. You don't pull your wang out in front of me.
nah,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? It's like when you in the bathroom stall, you supposed to look up. That's the
Exactly.
rule.
Facts.
You don't look over. You look fucking up. You know what I'm saying? That's our rule. And if it's an empty stall in between,
You leave space in
you
between
don't
the
go next
stalls.
to a person.
Yeah, that's
You don't have a
weird.
conversation.
Ain't nothing.
None of that
Why
shit.
would you come stand next
There's
to
no,
somebody
the
at a
weather's pretty
urinal?
nice. How's the music? None of that. Like,
How's it hanging, bro? No, get the fuck away from me, right?
Ooh.
So I'm mad. I'm literally pissed off. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm in Popeyes. I'm looking at the menu, not reading the motherfucking thing. I'm just pissed off. So he walks in and stands next to me like he's standing in the bathroom stall. He was like, "I'm sorry, bro." I was like, "Man, fuck you. I'm so mad at you, bro." He was like, "Man, I'm just saying." I said, "Bro, why did you pull your dick out? Like, couldn't you have waited till I went in the fucking place to pull your dick out? You just had to pull it out." He was like, "Man, opportunity was knocking." I was like, "No, your dick was knocking." On the car. You motherfucker. Look, just don't ever do that shit again. Okay? Please don't ever do that again. I don't want to see it. So fast forward. I'm gonna go back to the story. Fast forward. I was working at AT&T. I finally had got myself out of my situation, and I'm living. Remember I said I was living on old girl's couch?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm living on old girl's couch. You know what I'm saying? And I started working at AT&T, and I started smashing this chick, right? Light skinned chick. She was cute. I beating the brakes off the pussy. I'm talking like calipers, brake pads, everything's falling off the pussy. All of it. I'm beating the brakes off of it. And so one day we was going to me and my homie. He's at his apartment. I go to his apartment because we about to go and do a concert. I come in the morning. I walk in the room. Who's there? Old girl. I said,
no.
I thought this nigga ruined the pussy. I don't even want to do it no
I
more.
can't even do it no more.
Like, you have literally fucked a Scud missile. Okay, back to the damn story. Before whatever the fuck happened with this camera right here. So we made a truce. We made a pact that we would not pull penises out in front of each other ever again because it's traumatizing. And we proceed to the concert. So this particular concert is a Too Short concert, right? So we down south. People respond. I mean, Too Short is national, but he's a mega star down south.
Yeah.
Not saying he's not a star here, but down there it's like everybody know every word religiously.
Yeah.
Right? Too Short, holy shit, this guy's cool as fuck. You would think because of his music, he just disrespect women all the time and all this. No, he's a very respectable guy, cool as fuck. And this nigga's shooting pool. He got a flannel shirt on, some regular jeans, and a badass watch. That watch was bad as motherfucker. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Had it been months before when I was on my other shit, I'd have been like,
Jack move.
Looking like my watch.
can't rob Too Short. You ain't gonna make it.
You ain't gonna make it.
You ain't gonna make it. But I didn't see any bodyguards or nothing. He was very comfortable. He's shooting pool and he's hustling niggas. He's taking
Yeah.
niggas' money on the
I
pool
heard
table.
his pool game is crazy.
Yes. Hustling the shit out of niggas. So I'm like, all right, cool. Met Too Short. This is great. Milestone in my life, I guess. And it comes time for the show. So I didn't have a rap name at the time. And the guy just kept telling people my name was MCQ. I'm like, what is this? 85?
MCQ.
MCQ? No. But what I did notice is when you are on that stage and they have never heard of you, like you don't even sound like them, they think you're somebody famous.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a barricade, right?
Yeah.
Instead of a barricade, it was a shit ton of lunch tables.
Like, what's that gonna do?
It's a bunch of lunch tables, right? So it's like, don't cross the lunch table. So I made this song where I took the Been There, Done That beat. I never recorded the song, so I only just recorded it. The Been There, Done That beat by Dr. Dre. And I turned the Tootsie Roll song to a Swisher Sweet song. The world looks mighty good to me. Cause Swisher Sweets is all that I see. Smoking oil that boo blinding, hydroponic, chronic, got me hooked like phonics. For real. It was dumb as fuck. But they liked it because Swisher was the thing.
Yeah.
I would never record that dumb shit. I ain't even smoke weed heavy like that. I just did it because I was in fucking Texas and everybody fucking jeans was creased to the point they could stand up by themselves. So I get on stage, the beat comes on, everybody rocking to this bitch. We killing this shit. Only got one song to perform. I ain't got to record nothing. Just made this shit up, right? So we killing this shit. My homeboy gets geeked. He jumps off the stage, jumps on the lunch tables. I say, fuck it, I do it too. I jump off, I jump on. And this chick is like this in front of him. He grabs her head and start face fucking her. I look to the side. I look to the side like, this nigga is hitting her with Thor's hammer right now.
Millionaire.
He is killing this girl's face. Right? And then this girl reaches up and grabs my dick. And so I'm trying to rap it on. I'm getting yanked by the Johnson. She's fucking yanking my cranker. That's not the first time that has happened. So, no, it's not.
Lord of mercy.
Being an entertainer is something special.
How do you just feel like you could just freely grab somebody's dick though? Like,
Sexually harass somebody.
That is definitely sexual harassment. Like,
oh, if it had been me grabbing a girl by the pussy on stage,
you be in so much trouble.
Oh man,
we would not have this conglomerate that we have right now.
Absolutely not.
We probably never met because
not.
we'd be in jail.
Exactly.
So this chick is grabbing my dick, and I'm kind of pulling back, but she literally has it. I mean, like, it.
Ouch.
Balls and shaft. You know what I'm saying? So
She was your handler.
And I was like, stop. I'm trying to rap. And then the hook came on. So he starts singing the hook.
The hook.
She reaches. She had the hook already. Then she grabs my shirt and yanks me down. This bitch was strong now I think about it. Because I was standing up. She yanks me down and pulls me close to her ear and she said, I'll take you out in the car and fuck you right now. I was like, no, you will not.
Too easy. No, stranger
You know
danger.
what?
Okay.
Fast forward to today's time, I like it when women is aggressive like that. Maybe she popped my aggressive cherry. I don't know. But I kind of like that shit now. That has happened quite a few times, and I've been like, oh, yeah, do that aggressive shit. But she was the first. I wonder if she remembers. I don't even remember what she looked like, to be honest with you. But she was in my ear like this close. I'll take you in the car and fuck you right now. I'm like, damn, she don't want to see the show or nothing. She just want to fuck the opener.
You done pay all this money, see Too Short. All you want to do is grab a wang. Lady.
So I was like, no, you will not. I reached back up, finished my damn verse, jumped off the lunch tables, jumped back on the stage, finished the song. And he was like, you see that shit? I was fucking that girl face. I was like, nigga, why did you do that? You just set the whole mood. Because all of them is crazy like that. She's like, what, you don't want to fuck nobody's face? Like, nigga,
my God.
on stage? Am I getting paid tonight? No. So get off the stage. We laughing about the shit because it was fucking funny. And then they called Too Short on stage. Too Short walks on stage. The crowd goes nuts. So because we was on stage, we sat in the back. You know, so I'm in the back. Too Short rocking this shit. You can see the crowd just moving. And Too Short does not do a lot of performing.
Yeah.
He just walks around, says his words. What's my favorite word? The whole crowd, bitch. I'm like, damn, I need something like that. How can I say bitch where everybody likes it? I can't. This is bullshit. Fuck it. So he's rocking, and then to the middle of the crowd to the left, I see this guy in some coveralls. His hands is Not doing what everybody else is doing.
It's giving wacky inflatable to you,
Right, I
man.
was like,
Yeah, what the fuck is going on? Like a fucking Muppet and shit. But he's doing this, and I look at his face. He's mad. So he's
Wait a minute.
doing this. And I see him say, bitch. He calling somebody a bitch. And so I don't know if the spirit of Too Short has possessed this man. But sir,
But
you
sir,
are not too short.
right.
So he calls some girl a bitch. And you remember Queen Latifah?
Who you calling a bitch?
Yeah.
She had that.
You and I
That look.
You and I team up.
And I'm looking on stage like this, and my look went from this to, oh shit, 5 girls. It was a girl gang. Start mopping the whole floor with this nigga in his coveralls, dragging him around, stomping him, punching the fuck out of him. They ain't lose a strand of weave in this motherfucker. They was beating the shit out of this nigga. They was mopping the shit. They whooping this shit ass. The motherfucking crowd opened up like the Red Sea, and now you see it in full HD. HD wasn't even invented back then. It was 720, but it was HD that night. They was beating the shit out of this nigga. And once he finally was able to get up, security drug his ass out.
Dog.
You ain't even have a fighting chance, bro.
They didn't even ask what happened or none of that. They just tossed his ass the fuck out. Like,
What
get
was
out.
Too Short doing?
Rapping still.
No, he just stopped.
No.
As soon as they got done, he was like, cut the beat back over.
Shit, he wanted to see what was going
Right,
on.
he wanted to see
too.
the fight too. Like, he wanted to see the action.
So look.
Security guard's like, let him get up. Let him get up.
Right.
At that time, and in this short period of time, I've seen a fucking tree get cut down and fall on the car.
Timber.
I seen Too Short hustle some regular people.
Too Short pool hustling.
Too Short pool hustling. Thank you for putting me on track.
Sorry.
I seen a guy in coveralls, and in my head I'm thinking, who the fuck wears coveralls to a concert?
First of all, sir, you was in Texas.
Right.
I was, but he was the only nigga in coveralls. I'm sorry.
That's fair. Okay.
In Texas, back then, I don't know about now, the big shoes that they wear now, the big sneakers they
Yeah.
wore back then, they were extremely creased,
Yeah.
starched pants, and their shirts was even starched. So I'm telling you, they could literally stand up on his own. And that was the style, right? And then I seen some extreme groupie shit. You know what I'm saying? I seen a chick get hammered in the face by a strange object. And then I had a chick try to fuck me in the car. Which, what? And then this guy gets beat up by a girl gang. I don't know if he even knew where these other girls came from. Was it girl power? Was they just linking up because they was women? Or was they was really rolling together? And so the concert goes on. Everybody has a great time. We have a great time. You know, tell Too Short, hey man, good job. You know what I'm saying? Listen to your music. My first album was actually your album. My mama liked the song Life is Too Short.
Ah.
And so she thought it was a good album. And then she bought it. And she was like, oh my God.
With the Schoolboy Crush sample.
Yes. She liked that song. So she bought the album. And then she realized how vulgar it was. She gave it to me. First rap album. Too Short, Life is Too Short.
Word life.
Yeah. So we pack up all of the equipment, put it on the thing. I'm ready to go back to the shelter. We goes outside. Outside, who is it?
The dick grabber.
Mr. Coveralls.
Oh, the coveralls. Oh, this is
Mr.
even better.
Coveralls is outside. So it's a car. Okay. Where this is the front of the car, back of the car, side. This guy is here. Somehow the girl was over here. He caught her. Whoever was he saw her, and you know how the power up is scandalous. Sometimes the power up is extensive. It's the magnitude is so it's Dragon Ball. It's far beyond Dragon Ball Z. You remember them toys used to have was a little car and you and it keep gaining power.
And then you could shoot it down the hallway. Or
Right. So
something.
so take that and then add a spring that you twist and twist and twist and twist. Add that power, put them together, and let's say put about 5 million pounds of pressure behind all of that hydraulically. He reached back and he swung around and he hit that girl. Mop! What is this?
The car.
That's the car.
That's the back of the car.
They're here.
Right.
He hit her so hard. She didn't fly over the car. She spent around that bitch. And fell on the ground on the other side of the car.
She got tornadoed.
He hit her so hard, that shit rang from the heavens. He hit her so hard, y'all heard it in Michigan. Y'all thought it was lightning? No, my
that
friend.
smack.
It was, no. He hit her.
Oh, he closed fist her?
But not this part, that part.
Oh.
He hit her so hard. Everybody, the whole crowd simultaneously did this. Ooh. Where was the girl gang at? Right there. What did they do?
Nothing.
They ain't want none of that smoke because nigga, the mighty hands of God came down on that girl. Now I'm not saying he right by hitting her because I don't know why he called her a bitch. I don't know what happened. However, I look at it like he got beat up. He redeemed himself a little bit. I guess he got his lick back. Let's say that.
Yeah.
But I've never seen nobody. So Mike Tyson punch out.
Yeah.
Glass Joe.
Glass Joe. Yeah.
When you hit Glass Joe, he goes, ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, ooh. She literally back. Boom, boom. And I was like, that is the greatest punch I've ever seen in my life. So the guy with coveralls, I don't know if he went home. So what y'all tell me? Was that a glorious moment for him? Because he did get stomped out in front of the same crowd.
Right.
But then he punched one of them and made the other ones not want to fight anymore. Was that a glorious moment for him? Like the comeback king? Or was it like, you still a weak ass nigga because you got beat up by 5-6 girls?
I mean, like I feel like he was still outnumbered.
He was outnumbered.
So it's
Them girls in Texas don't play.
Right.
Not Texas, Texas. Them girls Texas don't play.
And yeah, I feel like
Say, player.
he was outnumbered, so it would have been tough for him to even get his footing. Mm-hmm. You know, but once they saw what he could really do, it was like, oh, we don't want no smoke, even though it's more of us than you.
So was it glorious? Or
I'm gonna call it
it was
neutral.
just a bad night?
I'm gonna just call it neutral.
Neutral? What you think, Red?
I feel like it was a bad night, but I'm very much everybody keep their hands to themselves. So I'm not a women can't hit men and men shouldn't hit women. I'm very much like don't.
He did say bitch first.
Yeah, I get that.
I saw that with my own eyes.
Yeah.
He said bitch first.
That's very true.
And words hurt.
I mean, words do hurt, but
Yeah.
you know, chill. You feel like you want to put your hands on them, you gotta be ready to deal with. I feel like anything come with consequences. So, you know, he called you a bitch. He felt the consequences of that. Now y'all had to deal with the consequences of putting your hands on him.
Beating the dog shit out of him and making him miss too short.
That's why I feel like it's neutral.
It's
Yeah,
neutral.
because he got thrown out the contract. He's probably mad.
And again, we don't know what started it.
Mm-hmm.
They could have actually lightweight been the initiators.
They could have been. I have no idea. However, that shit was entertaining as fuck.
Not her spinning around the car.
She spent around that car. I was
Got me
just
going
like, how?
in circles.
Like, what's that movie with Angelina Jolie where they curve the bullets and shit?
Wanted.
Wanted?
You want it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What in the Wanted kind of punch makes somebody get hit and curve around the car? I didn't even think she was trying to catch herself and was just falling around. She literally just
Just was spinning like
like a ballerina.
like the force was just was
Like
with
he
her.
like slapped her so hard he spun her around.
I'm telling you.
Spin slapped her.
Imagine if the Flash ran to China real quick and then ran all the way back across. And the second he got right at that moment, he punched somebody.
And there you have it.
And there you have it. And that's the story.
Lord have mercy.
Man in coveralls punches woman through car.
Why is he wearing coveralls? Like,
Why is he wearing coveralls?
was he a mechanic? Was he a pilot?
Was he a farmer?
All I can
Was he a
think
fireman?
about are children in Oshkosh.
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 Well, I thought those were overalls that they rocked.
Overalls.
Coveralls, overall, same thing.
Yeah.
No, they're not. There's a difference.
Well, the ones with the straps, the two straps.
Yeah, those are
with the
overalls.
buttons. Okay, he had overalls on.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Overalls.
Coveralls is like a pilot,
Coverall.
like a
Gotcha.
pilot or
Okay,
yeah,
he had overalls on. I'm sorry.
or a welder or something like that.
Now I remember when TLC was out, everybody was wearing overalls.
And why that was my research.
Coveralls. God damn it, whatever they call. Say what?
That was my research because I
Oh,
was like, I
TLC?
thought I was thinking, I was like, what's the difference? And there we go.
Well, dude, there you have it.
What a transition. So it educates us on coveralls and overalls again.
Yeah.
Coveralls cover all.
Yeah, pretty much.
Overalls is
overalls
overall.
is the ones with the straps over your shoulders.
It's not covering over the same thing in regards to clothes.
I thought.
In a sense, if it's all,
Yeah.
if you cover all and you're overall, it's the same damn thing.
Yo, the overall phase was a wild time.
Yeah.
That was a wild
Them
time.
was easy access clothes.
We was rocking overalls and unloosening one strap.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can unloose that strap, whip out, smash, and strap right back up real quick.
So many buckle sounds.
So many buttons. So I got a funny story.
Uh-oh.
So when I was a kid, I used to draw a lot, right?
Where's the setting?
How?
Potholia.
Man, shut up. So when I was a kid, I used to draw a lot. You know,
Okay.
so I used to like draw Snoopy, Garfield, blah, blah, blah. So I have a stepbrother, and he's a few years older than me. So again, this maybe, well, a little bit before that, like at the beginning of the overall stage and like hip hop, you know, TLC and all that.
Right.
So he had somebody that he knew, like painted characters on his, you know, how they used to do, like, you know, they put the pictures of cartoons or whatever, graffiti on the clothes. So I did not have those resources. So I had the bright idea to get a bunch of markers.
Oh yeah. What's wrong with that?
Oh yeah, and I
No.
just
Drew your shit.
Like I drew Snoopy and Goofy and Mickey.
There's nothing wrong with that.
like,
I'm just laughing
all
because that's
of my
some shit I
joints.
would do.
like,
So,
I can't
buy 'em,
My
I'ma
mother
do
was
it.
not necessarily thrilled.
High five.
Facts up. So my mother wasn't necessarily that thrilled about it because
Uh-huh.
you know I didn't tell her I was about to do this, and we were getting ready to go to McDonald's. So I'm hyped. I'm like, man, everybody going. She was like, all right. So normally we go through the drive-through, right? She thought it would be embarrassing.
To go to the drive-thru?
No, to go in. I said normally we go to the drive-through.
Okay.
But since I had all the cartoon characters that I drew on, she was like, oh, you can go in and get your food, bro.
So what happened?
I just walked in and people was kind of looking at me like, okay.
Because it wasn't airbrush.
It wasn't airbrush. It was
Are you
just
serious?
literally
They could tell. What kind of artistic style is that? That's some bullshit.
I mean, I'm like a 12, 13-year-old kid. You know what
Man,
I'm
that
saying?
shit was fresh. Fuck them.
I mean, I was happy with it, but it ended up washing out.
innovative.
Yeah, that's absolute bullshit. That's bullshit. Yeah, wear your shit. Fuck that.
Rock
Look,
it.
man, I remember when I was a kid. I'm a little older than y'all. Like 6 months.
Right. Not by much.
Not by much.
Not by much. But we had these jeans. We had
We're
two.
the same age.
We
Right,
had
correct.
Yeah.
2 pair of pants was popular. 3. I'm sorry. It was popular when I was in junior high school. Used. Those were jeans that had tears in them and fabric sewed up under them. Damage, which was like used.
But they were like a level above used.
I thought used was better actually.
Really?
Yeah, I think used was better. And then there was these other pants called skids. You know, the little road sign that shows a car skidding. That was the logo. Well, they were like plaid pajama pants. All of these was popular. All of my mama said, we can't afford that shit. So I was like, where's the sewing kit? I'm going to make some. So I made me some skids, which was pajama pants. So I took my pajama pants and I tapered them bitches with the motherfucking sewing kit. And I sewed the little slot up in the middle. And I went to school and they was like, them ain't no skids. I can still see the dick slot. I was like, fuck you. My pants sweet. And I wore them bitches anyway. And to use, like you did, I tore some pants up, bleached them, and then I sewed some material up under them. And I'm like, these are my used jeans. Fuck what y'all talking about.
Yeah.
So I feel you.
Oh, you can look, bro. My mom's had bought me the full damage outfit with the denim jacket and the matching pants.
You had a whole damage outfit?
Bro, you couldn't tell me
Hate
nothing.
your guts.
Couldn't tell me nothing.
My mama bought me one pair of red Levi's and some Pro 5000 gym shoes. And I can't even tell you what kind of shirt.
Yeah,
That's
I had a pair used with the Bart Simpson on the patches.
Privileged ass, potholier. Fuck you.
Man, I love the 90s, dog. I love the 90s.
I don't like you now.
Sorry.
Well, it was the 80s for me. They ain't had used and damaged in the 90s?
Early 90s, yeah, they carried over, yeah.
Oh, okay. So, for those who don't know, my great co-hosts here, Red Michelle and Jaheed, have no idea what kind of story I'm going to tell them. I only give them keywords. And tonight's keywords was, well, I'm going to change it now. Overalls.
I go change it after the fact.
Yeah. Too Short. Groupie Love. And Girl Gangbangers. And they do research on all of these words. And I actually did some research today. So, we're going to start with the first one. Overalls or coveralls.
Well, I gave mine. So.
You gave me yours.
Yeah.
Red, what you
we
got?
just had a whole segment about it just now.
I looked up the same thing.
You look for the same thing? Okay, well.
Great minds.
We're going to move to the
All
next
right,
one.
and next.
We all got something on this one. Groupies.
Man.
Who starts?
I went kind of dark with it.
Ooh. Tell us.
Darkness.
You know, because it's plenty of groupie stories out here, right? So
Yeah.
I'm looking up some stuff. And there were some very shocking facts, very creepy groupie stories that show the music industry's dark side. So this came from Distractify.com's article from a couple years ago.
Okay.
Ooh.
So the very first thing they, first I was saying, the views and comments from these articles do not reflect the whole ass podcast production as a whole or in general.
Just reporters.
We're just reporters.
We're journalists.
So the number one thing, his number one, it says, Steven Tyler allegedly adopted a 16-year-old girl, impregnated her, and forced her to have an abortion.
Oh.
Who is that?
Steven Tyler.
Who is that?
From Aerosmith, lead singer.
Holy cannolis, Batman.
Yeah. Second one,
Holy rapist, Batman.
Okay.
David Bowie allegedly took a 14-year-old's virginity.
What?
Holy pedophile, Batman.
Number 3, Jimmy Page once kidnapped a 14-year-old groupie, according to her account.
I'm going to go somewhere with this, but you keep going.
Number 4, they're saying that Mick Jagger had a bondage room.
I fucks with that.
Number 5, Anthony Kiedis had sex with a 14-year-old girl and even wrote about it.
I don't fuck with that.
Don't at all. And number 6 is R. Kelly.
So that's what I was going to say. Like, so the only person that got canceled was R. Kelly. Now, I do think R. Kelly should have got canceled. Let me say that first and foremost.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
But
you
why-
telling me somebody adopted, smashed, and impregnated?
Yeah.
Wow.
They said Elvis had underage slumber parties. So like,
Slumber parties?
Yeah. So the crazy thing is,
What is that, a kitty disc? Oh?
dog. So my whole thing is,
Wow.
this, like, what is this infatuation with like the 13 to 15 to 16-year-old girls when you're like in rock and all that? You know, I think
Yeah, they've written a lot of songs
I
about
think
that.
it was more shocking with R. Kelly for us because that wasn't quote unquote the norm. But when you look at these rock stars, that was the
That's what they
norm.
was doing.
That's what they was doing back then.
So, when you look at the anatomy of a woman, women even feel like their most attractiveness was when they were a teenager. But I feel like them 30s is a bad bitch, though.
man,
Aren't they?
them 30s win.
Thank you.
Them 30s is
34.
like, yes, youthfulness does look good. We can all
My
admit that we looked
teenage
better when we
body
were young.
And
Yeah.
teenage face, and I be looking at pictures, even like my 20-year-old body and
Yeah.
20-year-old face compared to this shit here. Absolutely not. It wasn't better. I would never be like, I wish I had my 16-year-old body back.
Yeah,
Like,
but
no.
some women were
Yeah.
strapped at 16,
That's
17
true.
years old. And like, okay, motherfuckers ain't blind and you can see it. However, that mental ain't there.
Something ain't right.
You're a child.
But the 30-year-old that's strapped, oh baby, that 16-year-old can't fuck with that. But I can see how you see the attractiveness, but I don't see how you see the attractiveness.
I don't see it because
you know what I'm saying?
Even when strapped, I feel like you can still tell that that's a child.
That's my little sister.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Like, nah, dog. There's nothing.
Yeah, like
nah.
I could definitely look at a picture of myself in my 20s and like, damn, I was a better looking guy. You know, but that don't make me want to fuck a 17-year-old.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
So I don't know. What you got on groupies?
I actually looked up the definition.
I did too. Keep going.
And it's crazy because the definition that I found says a groupie is a younger girl.
Yep.
A young person, especially a teenage girl who is an ardent admirer of rock musicians and may follow them on tour. Boom.
So let's go down the rabbit hole. I figured one of y'all was going to look up the definition.
Yeah.
So that's the regular definition.
Then you gonna get? Is there an urban definition?
Booyah.
What's the urban definition?
Go to Urban Dictionary. Is that .com? UrbanDictionary.com? UrbanDictionary.com.
Clear throat. Oh, here
A groupie is a young woman, often underage, who seeks to achieve status by having sex with rock musicians, roadies, security, and other band-related guys. See Susie Cream Cheese.
Cream Cheese.
So Susie Cream Cheese takes me to another rabbit hole. Let's look up the definition of Susie Cream Cheese.
That sounds sexual.
From the Frank Zappa, meaning a airheaded or naive girl or woman, nice to look at, but without substance or intelligence. There is a blonde at work who is tasty to look at, but it's a real Susie Cream Cheese. Nothing but a sack fodder. Sack fodder? That takes me down another rabbit hole. What is a sack fodder?
Sounds like a ball handler to me.
Okay, so a sack fodder is a person, usually female. Sorry, that means there are guys, but it's usually
male
female.
groupies, that's the thing.
Who would be great for sex, but lacks the depth or intelligence needed for a meaningful relationship. Casual sex material only. There's a blonde. There's a blonde at work who I could seriously get into, but after knowing her for a while, it turns out she's just a sack fodder.
So many insults we're missing out on.
Fodder. These are some groupie stories. So one of the stories says, my friend's cousin dated Derek Jeter for a while and had keys to his apartment. According to the story, she entered one day and found him butt-ass naked on his couch watching highlights of himself, bumping his chest and saying, yeah, Jeets, yeah, Jeets.
Jeets sound like a name you would call your penis.
He said,
son. He was butt naked hyping himself up for making good plays, bro.
Right, left.
If you don't go get some vagina or something, dog, what are you doing?
I think we're going to go deeper to this groupie thing because I got a lot of research on groupies. So I remember this one by heart because it was so funny. So this chick went to a Wu-Tang concert, right?
Wu-Tang.
And she came home bragging to all of her friends. You seen this one?
No.
She came home bragging to all of her fucking friends like, I fuck one of the members of Wu-Tang. They was like, yeah. She was like, yeah. Which one is it that's white?
Bitch.
Yo, I am the manager, B.
No, Wu-Tang's manager was an Asian lady.
Oh, that's right. Yo,
so who the fuck did she fuck?
She banged the cable rapper, dog.
She might have banged a security guard. She don't know.
A security guard.
He was a nigga folding chairs.
The nigga driving the truck.
He was carrying bags.
That nigga was like, they just told me to put the speaker over here.
Yeah, so she fucked the white guy in Wu-Tang.
Yikes. All right. So another one. It says, a girl I knew in college, quote unquote, slept with John Mayer after the concert for Virginia Tech. I say slept because he had her lie on the bed, then jacked off on her and just left. That's so disrespectful.
He said everybody's a wonderland. Okay.
Why, Georgia? Why? He just was like,
So,
yak, yak, I'm out.
so wait a minute. So here's my question. Was it a pleasurable jack off or was it a vengeful jack off?
Was it I didn't want to do this concert?
Holy
Maybe
cologne.
it was a bad night and he just needed
a bad night jack off?
Yeah.
Have you ever had a bad night jack off
on stage.
in life?
No.
I feel bad. I'm a jack off. No, man.
I mean, you know, some artists are different.
Weird.
Them niggas are weird.
Okay, we're not slut buckets per se.
No.
Is there a celebrity in this world that you would actually groupie slut out for?
Janelle Monáe.
Janelle Monáe?
And I know, but still.
What?
No, she's whatever.
Is she whatever? I
Yeah.
thought she was
no,
strictly.
she's whatever she loves, that's what it is.
Okay. Janelle Monáe.
You was a slut out for Janelle Monáe. Whatever she tell you to do, you're just gonna do it. Would you lick the booty? Would you lick Janelle Monáe's booty?
Totally.
Okay.
This is great TV.
Red, is it somebody you would just slut out groupie for?
Method Man.
Method Man.
It's a cow.
Would you lick the booty?
When in Rome, shit. It's Method Man.
It's Method Man.
I'll never have another opportunity to say I did that. Like, fuck it.
I lick Method Man's booty. You'll be like, yeah, did that.
That's all right.
That's all right.
No
Method
judgment.
Man. Method Man and
Janelle Monáe.
Janelle Monáe will get the booty licked.
Who you got?
Who would I slut out for? Angelina Jolie, man.
knew that
I was about to
knew
say,
it.
I don't know
knew
why
it.
you even
I
thought
knew it.
about it.
I would. I'll slut out for Angelina Jolie. Sanaa Lathan, I slut out for. Nia Long, I slut out for. Halle Berry, I'd slut out for
Miss
Halle
Berry.
Yep.
That's so funny. I just watched Babs the other day.
And, okay, this is about to sound real weird. We're going weird. You ready?
Go for it.
Stifler's mom.
Oh, she's
There was a groupie
fine.
story about her.
Yeah.
Stifler's mom was
love
actually
her.
really like that sexy thing that she
Yeah.
do. I don't know what it is, but she is like
Yeah.
the queen of milfs.
So like real talk.
I
one of the-
definitely understood why.
But
Like,
one of
I
the-
never looked at her and was like, she's not pretty. I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh, no,
I
no.
get it.
She
It was
got
this
it.
confidence.
Yeah.
She a
got.
She had
grown
that-
ass woman. That's
Yeah.
what it
And she
is.
knows
Like,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Stifler moms get it.
So one of the groupie stories was about that dude was like 27 and she was like 57 and he got on. So the persona was like real life.
That's Stifler's mom.
That's Stifler's mom.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Stifler's mom get it. Okay. Twist plot.
Uh-oh.
What cartoon character would you totally fan out?
Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit?
He answered that quick as fucking
Quick.
shit.
I mean, he was
Jessica
like,
Rabbit was
sorry,
sexy.
lock and loaded, you know what I'm saying?
What cartoon character would you just fan out and groupie out and do nasty things to?
Ned Flanders. I'm playing. He's buff. Squiggly diddly.
I literally don't have an answer for you because I just
You don't have an answer?
nah.
Me? Elastigirl.
Yoinks.
As flexible as she is, she's getting.
Bro.
Uh-oh.
Hands down, the moms on The Incredibles.
That's Elastigirl.
That's
dude.
the Elastigirl.
Oh, that's her?
you
All right,
Finkel
yeah.
Ave nigga.
Yeah. I agree.
He just stopped the whole shit. Oh, you know who he remind me of? The nigga on Pootie Tang. And he was like, "Who so hot out here?" Yeah, man, it's hot too.
My bad. I wasn't thinking about names. I
You
would.
was so stupid.
So we agree on Elastigirl.
Yeah.
But in real life, her waist was small and them hips was
Dog, them
like.
hips was
"Come get me."
crazy. Okay, this is very
Or
weird. Let's
like
stop
Dexter's
now.
mom was like that too.
Dexter's mom was like that?
Oh yeah.
Get out of my laboratory now.
Yeah.
Ooh,
There's like a
Dexter.
whole porn category of that.
Cartoons?
Yeah.
No, thank you.
So before you get to the porn, there's always an advertisement, right? And it's Elastigirl. I'm like, holy shit. The fucking irony, right?
Did you click it? Did you click
No.
it? Did you click it?
You don't click it because you got to pay for the shit you click. So I don't never click
Oh.
it. So I'm just watching the preview. Usually you'll click the skipped ad. I'm like, no, I'm watching this motherfucking ad. It's Elastigirl, goddammit.
So okay, we went way weird. So Too Short. No.
No. Because it was the funny shit.
He like, wait a minute.
So I'm watching the ad. She's talking shit. I'm like, oh shit, Elastigirl, wait a minute. And then it scrolls down. She had a penis. I ain't watch porn no more. I cut that shit off. I was like, you fucking ruined this shit for me, you son of a bitch.
Why would they do
Why would they do
that?
that to
He's like,
Elastigirl?
the nigga was too stunned to speak.
Moving on. Our next keyword is girl gangbangers. What do y'all got on girl gangbangers? I got stuff on gangs that's just hilarious.
So what I will.
That's hilarious.
This is an educational moment for everyone.
Okay, PBS, let's go.
If you decide to Google the term gangbang, please do it in your private setting.
I didn't. I knew better than to do
Absolutely
that.
right.
Because I knew it was gonna be
Just
Pornhub.
word to the wise. X videos. Like, it's like, don't do that. Don't be like me. I wasn't thinking. I was sleepy.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, come on with it.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yes.
You start talking, goddammit.
All right. So there's a definition of gangbanging.
Okay.
It is the art of hustling, popping niggas, pimping bitches, and running the streets. The art.
Wait, time out. T.O. baby. Nick Martell, T.O. baby. Wait a minute. Please do that all over again in your smoothest motherfucking what's my name? Billy what?
Billy D.
Billy
Billy
D
D.
voice.
The definition of gangbanging.
Gangbang.
The art of hustling,
Hustling.
popping niggas,
Popping niggas.
pimping bitches,
Pimping bitches.
and running the street.
And running the streets.
The art has to be part of a gang, group, and or clique. Because we all know gangbanging isn't fun by yourself.
That's giving the intro to Secret Garden.
Where did you find
You know what
that?
I'm saying?
Slangdefine.org.
Slangdefine.org.
Well, here's the thing.
Nigga
So
said popping
then it says,
niggas.
Then it said,
And that's this popping niggas for me.
Popping
and I read
niggas.
this in my cheesy movie gang member voice. Me and my niggas was out gang banging, know what I mean? And we popped like 3 fools. So fuck them niggas on the south side.
You gotta say food's different.
Fools.
There you go.
There you go.
You know who says food the funniest? Coolio.
Oh, I was gonna say
look
anybody, LA. Anybody from LA.
Yeah. You
LA.
look at Fantastic Voyage when they say, yo, it's this party at the beach. And he's like, how we gonna get there? We ain't got no car.
We ain't got no car,
Fool.
fool.
Funniest shit to me.
Core.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the greatest definition ever.
Yeah. I
of
gotta keep
gangbanging.
slang. We're gonna keep slang define on deck.
What you got on gangbanging, Red?
I ain't get that. I ain't get popping niggas. I found an
Pimpin'
article.
bitches.
Okay, pimping bitches. Parking lot pimping. Girl gangster who became one of the most vicious assassins in Chicago.
Name start with a G, right?
Yes.
I knew one of y'all looked that up, so I just deleted it from my shit. She was crazy.
He knows us
yo.
well.
Yep, Gakira Barnes built up a reputation as one of the most infamous female gang members in U.S. history after amassing thousands of followers on social media. She was known as a young killer after she was rumored to have first killed someone at 14. She was shot dead in 2014 after being hit 9 times in the chest, neck, and jaw.
her record of 17 that she admitted to.
Yeah, she committed her first murder at 14 and was reportedly involved in up to 20 gangland deaths. And she went on social media and talked about the deaths of friends and the gangs, the gang warfare.
Yeah, she was definitely a for real killer.
She was basically going around killing people and then talking about it online.
Yeah, but it was always rival gang member type things. You know what I'm saying?
Revenge type.
But she was talking about it, so I don't think she expected to have a long life expectancy.
That's nuts.
Yeah. She was wild. I read that and I was like, they probably already got that. They probably already got that.
Mm-hmm.
Word. So what gangs was in your hood growing up?
6 Mile LAs. So you had the 6 Mile LAs, the Pony Downs, the BKs, which was Black Killers, 7 Mile Dogs, and then a small group emerged called Killer Curtis.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Them were some guys I grew up with. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, we
that
had.
I knew. Oh, and PAs. I can't forget PAs.
I was like, yeah,
and school craft.
Because that's right.
niggas.
Because our neighborhoods are kind of yeah. So we had
School
PAs,
craft.
and of course on the Finkel side we had folk.
Yeah, y'all had Finkel niggas too. Just Finkel.
Yeah, just Finkel. Yeah.
It's funny how West Side had a lot of the nice areas, but we had a lot of fucking gangs.
I grew up around where y'all grew up. I grew up in Plymouth and Warwick, where the police station is.
Oh, yes. So y'all want to hear about a crazy gang story?
Yes, tell us.
Okay, so I looked up crazy gang stories. Gangs. Hold on, I'm gonna do this like a news thing.
It's giving Dayline. You better do it.
Gangs, Gundam style dance off, ends in bullets. It started out as something you might have seen in a West Side Story or on Saturday Night Live. 2 rival teenage gangs in Bangkok met where it started out as a dance-off competition to settle their score. The song choice was the uber popular Gundam Style by South Korean rapper Psy. However, it only seemed to raise tension instead of smoothing them. Early the next morning, both groups exchanged more than 50 rounds of gunfire, but no injuries was reported.
First of all, y'all horrible shots.
Damn, it's terrible.
And what the fuck is it about Gundam Style to make you want to start popping
shooting
motherfuckers?
niggas. What?
So you got 2 rival gangs that's like,
so is that
fuck
their
you.
maybe that's like their crunk music or something, you know, like cause Lil Jon or like Lil Scrappy come on, you know, you can get shook in the club. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I don't know. But you got 2 rival gangs that's like, fuck you, we gonna dance, yeah. And they was like,
it sounds like West Side Story.
I gotta kill a nigga. And they exchanged 50 rounds of gunfire, which really ain't a lot.
It's not a lot.
Dancing in
It's
the
like
alley.
19 in the Glock.
Yeah.
So that's like a couple of guns, really.
And nobody got injured. Not even, well, correction. No injuries was reported.
Oh, so they might have went to their own
somebody might have got
doctor.
popped.
Yeah, because most gangs have their own little doctor.
Yeah, went to the little underground joint.
Yeah, because once you get shot, they got to report it to the
So,
police.
have y'all ever heard Smokey Robinson song "Gang Banging"?
Smoking that smoke.
You've never heard this?
Maybe
Drinking
not.
that wine.
Oh, I did. I was like, Smokey, what is you doing? You ruining your legacy right now.
Gay bacon.
Oh my God. He did do that.
He did.
That
do
shit
that.
was so cringe.
Do y'all have any more on gang banging? Because I got stories.
Nah, that was all I had.
That's all you got? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, here we go. This guy, he claimed he was just trying to do the white thing. Okay, so we thought jail was supposed to be punishment. But this gang leader seems to be having a pretty good time. Tavon White, who is said to be the leader of Maryland jailhouse gang called the Black Gorilla Family, was accused of running a smuggling ring inside the prison, corrupting 13 female prison guards and impregnating 4 of them. This is my jail, he quoted, saying, I make every final call. So this guy was in jail fucking all the prison guards.
Ew.
and smuggling drugs.
Can you imagine that being your lady? She come home from work and dog, what?
Let's think about Happy Days. The Fonz was a bad guy,
Yeah.
but he was considered a sex symbol of
yeah.
the show. So I think it is a little bit of knowing that a guy will do something bad that has some kind of allure to women. You never liked the bad guy? You ever fucked with a hood nigga?
I love hood niggas.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about.
There you have
Okay,
it.
Red. I have a question.
Can of
Oh,
worms. See what you done did?
You are a smart girl,
Thank you.
right? You're a smart girl. You're intelligent. You even like nerd stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? I can see you watching Harry Potter, but I can also see you listening to Cardi B and twerking.
Oh yeah.
Right, so you're very versatile.
Yeah.
I'm sure in your lifetime you have maybe fucked with the hood nigga and maybe have fucked with the square ass nigga.
Yeah.
Right? Is it true that hood niggas fuck better?
Yes.
What is it? What do they do that the squares don't?
The squares.
They seem a little, I guess it depends on the type of woman you're dealing with too, but most squares seem a little more on the reserve side. Like they don't want to be aggressive, you know.
I was like, they scared. Like, oh, don't
There's
want
a
to say
lack
that.
there's a lack of leadership in the bedroom
Oh.
sometimes. And that's where, you know, hood niggas be like, this what I want, what you do, you know, put your legs up, you know what I'm saying, turn over, you know what I'm saying?
But do the hood niggas really give a damn about if you're pleasured or not?
I can't speak for everybody, but not from what I've heard, no.
No.
They kind of just be like, you know.
But they do fuck better. So is it safe to say, and I'm just asking, that a man should not give a fuck about how you feel, just beat them damn guts up how they want to do it, and they'll satisfy you?
No. Not at my big age, absolutely.
Are you confused now?
Very much so.
I'm not confused. I understand
But
what
the
you're
hood
saying.
guys fuck better though.
Yeah, but like I said, I have not experienced a hood guy that was not concerned about me getting mine. So I can't really relate to saying
gotcha.
that.
So you had to have balance.
Yeah,
Balance.
So
yeah, I don't know anything about the lack of concern and then the dick
Yeah.
simultaneous being fired, because the way I'm set up, if you're not concerned about
Fire
me,
dick.
if you're not concerned
that sounds
about me,
painful.
I'm not gonna enjoy myself. You know what I'm saying? So I won't have a good time.
The look of disappointment. Why my cup empty?
I poured the whole bottle in there. It's done.
Yeah, it's wrapped.
There's nothing left.
That's it. That's all.
Ain't a little wine.
Okay,
bro.
understood.
Yeah.
This girl was able to go back to the hotel with black eyed peas.
Pump it.
So I'm gonna say alleged because we don't know if it's true. What you say? So I don't understand why this happens, but this girl went back to her friends and she bragged and bragged and bragged about fucking black eyed peas.
All of them?
Well, no, not black eyed peas. Will.i.am.
Oh,
Excuse me.
okay.
Okay.
I'm like, yo. Hey,
I got another groupie story that's gonna anywho. So she bragged and bragged and bragged, and then one day, Black Eyed Peas got interviewed about when they went on tour at that specific place, and they was like, "What did y'all do?" And the answer was, "We bought a lot of condoms and used every last one of them." So she immediately took down her glorious post of "I fucked Will.i.am." Because you was just a number.
You was just a number.
You was just a number.
You got it. Look.
Last groupie story. You ready?
See.
Go for it.
LMFAO.
I read that one too.
You read that one. Okay, you know what I'm talking about.
Go for it. Go for it.
LMFAO is uncle and nephew, right?
Of Quincy
Jones.
Okay.
So this girl smashed them both.
Nephew and son. Sorry, you said uncle.
It's
Yeah.
nephew and son of Quincy.
They're related, bottom line.
Yeah.
This girl smashed them both in the same sitting. Which is really weird for me because uncle, I don't want to see you fucking nobody. I don't know. Unc.
Nah.
What the fuck?
I don't care how close in age we are.
That's
No.
just no.
Yeah, y'all. That's pretty weird to me. So they smashed this girl, and she posted a picture of her in bed with both of them, and she was like, "Yeah, I fuck LMFAO," and then it comes to find out that other people they have smashed together, and once again she was embarrassed and she took the shit down too.
You know, body rock can make you lose your mind. How many gangs do you think is in the U.S.?
It got to be thousands.
Definitely thousands. Definitely.
5.
You way under. What
I
you got?
would say like 1 million. Say no.
Damn, that means everybody's in the game.
We all in the gang.
No, like
We all in the same
500,000.
gang.
We in the Johnson gang.
Okay, I gotta stop with these song references.
James gang.
There are 31,000 street gangs in America, and there's believed to be over 850,000 actual gang members in this country.
850,000.
As a whole city worth of gang members.
That's actually pretty small in comparison to how many people there is in the country.
Still a pretty
I
big number,
definitely
though.
wouldn't think 850,000.
I would have thought it was more.
Me too.
Yeah, that's not. How about that's not bad?
But
It's still bad.
That's very bad.
I think I read one. Every major city. I wish I could find it. I think it had like a some kind of like a 70% rate of a population of gang members. So like every single major city in this country has a high concentration. So Detroit, Chicago, New York, LA, Miami, Houston, Dallas, all of them just have a high concentration. And that's what makes up most of it. So if you were to just eliminate all the other places and you just broke it down to the major cities,
It's a majority of them.
Yes, it's
I
a
think
lot.
the number is higher because they need to add some police.
No.
I'm not gonna say all.
some.
You add some.
Yeah.
Because if you kill a cop,
Oh, yeah.
guaranteed the cop gang, whatever the gang is in that cop precinct,
Yep.
they coming for your ass,
Squad.
and they is not playing.
No, they don't be fucking
They ain't
around.
coming for justice. They coming for blood.
Coming
Yeah.
for that.
Period.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I found an article on Revolt as of March of this year. So Too Short explains why he will never retire. With nearly 40 years in the rap game, Too Short has no plans on calling it quits. While chopping up with Shannon Sharp on his podcast, he said he will never retire from rap, and said that he was close to retiring after release of his project Getting It, which was his 10th album.
I remember that. Yeah.
He announced his decision to the public and was later deterred after a conversation with Red Alert. And he said, I do it because once upon a time, I announced that I was retiring. I was 30 years old, and it was a big promotional push behind Too Short retiring. I was on my 10th album at the time, and I remember DJ Red Alert said to me, you don't ever see jazz musicians retiring or blues. Diana Ross, poor man, Smokey Robinson, they're still on stage. Why does a rapper have to stop? So when he said that, I never ever considered retirement again. And that's the thing that I found, because everything else was just like facts or like his album list and whatnot. So.
Yeah. So I had a couple. So he was doing an interview, and the interviewer asked like, what's one of your biggest regrets? So I think when Ye was starting to come on the scene, he had passed on a bunch of Kanye West beats. And he said to this day he kicks himself about that.
Too Short passed up Kanye West beats?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
But you know, Kanye didn't make pimp music though.
But he could have though.
Too Short was an Ant Banks. That was a marriage.
But think about the era though. You know what I'm saying? Like Too Short even got, he was on the Little John track. So I feel like depending on the subject matter or what song it was, it might have been able.
So I looked up on what's that? Quora.com?
Yeah.
That's what it's called?
Quora.
Yeah.
That's what I've been calling it.
So on the
might be
subject
Right.
on the subject of girl gangbangers, I found a bunch of stuff on Quora where they was talking about girls beating up guys.
Jesus.
Yikes.
So here's another question. How do I get over the humiliation and shame of being beaten badly by a woman? And somebody answers. Try to get your ego out of it. As a 5-year boxer, I've been beaten countless times. I've had my ribs broken 5 times. I've been knocked out twice, black eyes, too many to count. Realize you're in war. Stop worrying about
The what?
Nigga said, realize you are at war, my baby.
Realize you are in war. Stop worrying about what the women think. Screw them. Don't worry about the rumors that will fly around. 90% of the people who diss on you are cowards and know zero about fighting. The truth is that about most beatdowns don't hurt as bad as they look until the next day.
Yo.
What kind of advice is that?
I'm still stuck on the war part.
So, is it safe to say that when men get beat up by women, it is psychologically fucked up for them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What if the girl's a boxer?
Gotta take that L, my dude.
Do he still feel psychologically fucked up?
If you know she a boxer, nah. I wouldn't even.
Okay. Jahi,
Yo.
if Layla Ali punches you in the face, how are you going to win this fight?
I'm not.
You not?
No, I'm not.
You not?
She knocks people out for a living. A living.
I'm going to win.
You gonna kick her in the hoo-ha?
I'm going to win. I'm going to kick her in the hoo-ha. I'm going to grab and hold on to her because she ain't ready for that kind of shit. And I'm going to bite her in the face.
Okay.
That's fair.
What?
Okay. It's a little violent. But
I'm going to bite her in the face and I might get a woody because I kind of like that kind of stuff. When, she punched me, I might get a woody.
and it's Layla.
Yeah, she going to be like, bah! I'll be like,
do
ooh, you
that
want to fuck?
again? Like, big sexy self.
Layla Ali fine, and I will wrestle with her.
Wrestle.
At least try to tackle her. At
If
least
she knock me out, I'll be laying on the ground with a woody. Guaranteed.
You made this nigga unconscious. Boing.
Boing. I mean, you wake up with a woody, right?
That's true.
So if you go to sleep, then it's almost guaranteed that you get a woody. Science. It's science. So from today's podcast, what did my host learn?
I'll try to tackle her.
You try to tackle her?
She 5'10", 160. I'm definitely trying to tackle her.
Oh, nigga, I'm 100 pounds bigger than her
I don't
almost.
feel that bad. I feel like, I don't know why I thought she was bigger than that. Nah.
Nigga, Layla Ali punched me, I'm going to be like,
yes, mistress.
I'm not calling her mistress because that means I want to get beat all the way the fuck up. No, I just like the tug of war. I don't want to be submissive and just get my ass whooped and
You don't
that's
need a
it.
safe word?
No, I got to get my leg back.
Yes, miss.
Yeah, I like donkey puncher. You know what a donkey punch is? You do? You know what a donkey punch is, Red?
No.
Well, the definition is going to come up. So a donkey punch is when you smash it from the back, right? And right as she's about to bust a nut, you punch her in the ass.
What?
This has been a whole ass podcast.
I'm about to bam.
I will not be announcing my orgasm. I will not be taking that risk.
Okay.
You might like it. Man, that is a donkey punch. This is a whole ass podcast.
Whole ass.
And we all about the donkey punch.